Hello friends. Welcome to yet another episode of Mind Matters. Hope you all are doing great. Get ready for a trip down memory lane as we explore the fascinating history of Bharat. Today on Mind Matters, we will be uncovering the defining moments and events that took place on this day in our beloved country. From the births, deaths, and deeds of legendary leaders and villains of our history to the battles that determine the course of our great nation, we will delve deep into the rich tapestry of India's past. Join us as we pay tribute to the heroes of our nation and celebrate the moments that have shaped our history. So, grab a cup of tea and settle in for a journey through time on Mind Matters.
Today is 31st January. Let's see what all events occurred in Bharat on this date. 1561. Muhammad Bairam Khan, better known as Bairam Khan, who was a mentor and close advisor to the Mughal ruler Akbar, was assassinated in Patan, Gujarat. He was also said to be the commander-in-chief of the Mughal army during Akbar's reign. He was so dear to Akbar that, when Akbar was crowned as the new Mughal ruler, his first action was to appoint Bairam Khan as his prime minister. However, during his last years, it is believed that their relationship became bitter over petty issues. On 31st January 1561, Bairam Khan was assassinated in Gujarat while on a journey. He was killed by a group of Afghans led by Mubarak Khan Lohani near Sahasralinga Tank, a religious site near Anhilwad Patan. The assassination was revenge for the killing of Lohani's father in the Battle of Machiwara in 1555 by the Mughals.
1865. 31st January 1865 marks the birthday of Shastri Maharaja, an Indian spiritual leader, who founded the Bochasanvasi Akshar Purushottam Swaminarayan Sanstha, BAPS, organization. He was a spiritual teacher and leader for many people in India and around the world. For your information, BAPS is based on the principles of the ancient Hindu philosophy of Akshar Purushottam and follows the teachings of Bhagwan Swaminarayan. It is dedicated to promoting peace, harmony, and understanding among all people, regardless of religion, race, or culture. The organization is known for its beautiful and ornate Hindu temples, which serve as centers of worship, community, and cultural preservation. Through its various programs and initiatives, BAPS works to inspire people to lead a meaningful and virtuous life and to strengthen the bonds of community and family. Shastri Maharaj passed away in 1951.
1896. On this date, Dattatreya Ramchandra Bendre, popularly known as D.R. Bendre, was born. He was a renowned Indian Kannada poet. He was a part of the Navodaya period, a time in Kannada literature that saw a revival and revitalization of the language and its literary traditions. Bendre's poems are known for their simplicity, deep philosophy, and poetic beauty. He was a versatile poet and wrote on various themes, ranging from love, nature, and spirituality to social issues. His works are still widely read and respected in the Kannada literary community and have had a lasting impact on the language and its culture. 1909. This date marks the birth of Vishnu Prasad, a prominent cultural figure from Assam, India, who made significant contributions to various fields including music, dance, painting, literature, and political activism. He was considered one of the pioneers of modern Assamese music. He was a multi-talented artist who also had a keen interest in politics and was also a member of the Revolutionary Communist Party of India. Rabha wrote many poems, songs, and plays that reflected the cultural and social issues of his time and aimed to promote national integration and unity. He was also a renowned painter who produced a large number of paintings on various themes and is regarded as one of the finest painters of Assam. The Assamese people affectionately call him Kalaguru, meaning the master of the arts. He is referred to by Marxists as Sainik Shilpi, which translates to soldier artist due to his involvement in the armed struggle led by the Revolutionary Communist Party of India, RCPI. In recognition of his contributions, Rabha was awarded several national and state-level awards and is widely remembered for his outstanding achievements in the cultural and literary fields. Rabha's songs are recognized as Rabha Sangeet. 1911. Vinayak Damodar Savarkar was sentenced to life imprisonment on this date in 1911. Savarkar was better known as Veer Savarkar because of his bold, fearless, and patriotic activities. Veer Savarkar was an Indian independence activist, politician, lawyer, writer, and poet. He was a prominent leader of the Hindu nationalist movement in India and was one of the key members of the Hindu Mahasabha, a Hindu nationalist organization. Savarkar was an advocate of Hindutva, which he defined as the cultural and political Hindu identity of India. He was the only one to be sentenced to life imprisonment twice in the then British Empire. Veer Savarkar was born on 28 May 1883 in Bhagur, a place in the Nasik district of Maharashtra. He was a multifaceted personality who left an indelible mark on India's political, social, and cultural landscape. He played a very crucial role in shaping the Hindu nationalist political ideology of Hindutva. He was a leading figure in the Hindu Mahasabha and popularized the term Hindutva, which seeks to create a collective Hindu identity. Savarkar's political activism began at a young age when he was still in high school. He went on to study law in the United Kingdom, where he got involved in organizations advocating for India's independence. He was eventually arrested for his connections to revolutionary groups and was sentenced to life imprisonment in the Andaman and Nicobar Islands, the Sajai Kala Pani. However, he was released in 1924. After his release, Savarkar became a forceful orator and writer, advocating Hindu political and social unity. He served as the president of the Hindu Mahasabha and was a vocal advocate for India as a Hindu Rashtra. Though he was initially charged as a co-conspirator in the assassination of Gandhi in 1948, he was acquitted and found not guilty due to lack of any evidence. Savarkar's legacy continues to be remembered and celebrated today, with many considering him a true hero who fought for Hindu rights and independence. His ideas and beliefs still influence Hindu nationalist political discourse in India. He passed away on 26 February 1966 after he renounced medicines, food, and water, which he termed as Atmarpan, fast until death. He believed that when one's life mission is over and the ability to serve society is left no more, it is better to end the life at will, rather than wait for death. 1932. Vijay Kumar Chopra, born on 31st January 1932, in Lahore, serves as the CEO and editor-in-chief of the Punjab Kesari print news organization. He has been recognized for his contributions to social welfare and was honored with the Padma Shri Award in the category of Literature and Education in 1990. In 1997, V.K. Chopra made an entry into the Limca Book of Records for writing the longest travelogue. He was elected as the chairman of the Press Trust of India in August 2009.
1950. On this date, Dr. Rajendra Prasad addressed the Parliament for the first time as the President of India, just 4 days after he was sworn in as the first President of independent India. Dr. Prasad was one of the key architects and had a very instrumental role to play in the making of the Constitution of India. Dr. Prasad was born on 3 December 1884. His career spanned from being a teacher in various educational institutions to being a practicing lawyer in Bhagalpur district in Bihar before getting actively involved in the freedom fight. He is also a gold medalist in Masters in Law. After obtaining his doctorate in law from Allahabad University, he joined the High Court of Bihar in 1916. He held the office of the President of India from 26 January 1950 to 13 May 1962. He was succeeded by Dr. S. Radhakrishnan as the second President of India. He passed away on 28 February 1963.
This date in 1961 marks the death of Shri Krishna Singh, also known as Shri Babu, who was a prominent figure in Indian history. He served as the first Chief Minister of the Indian state of Bihar from 1946 to 1961. He was one of the architects of modern Bihar and was known for his commitment towards the upliftment and social empowerment of the Dalits. He was the first Chief Minister in India to abolish the Zamindari system and was known for his scholarship and polymathy. He was a close friend of the eminent Gandhian, Bihar Vibhuti Anugrah Narayan Sinha, also known as A.N. Sinha, who described the history of Bihar as being the history of Shri Babu's life. In 1959, he donated his personal collection of 17,000 books to the public library in Munger, which was later named after him as Shri Krishna Seva Sadan. The former President of India, Pratibha Patil, released a book about the correspondence between Singh and Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru, which touched upon important subjects such as Indian democracy, center-state relations, and education. Singh was known for his powerful speeches and was referred to as Bihar Kesari for his line-like roars. 1974. Rajashree Warrior, a noted Bharatanatyam dancer, educator, and media person, was born on this date. She hails from Tiruvananthapuram, Kerala, where she was raised. She honed her skills in Bharatanatyam under the guidance of V. Maithili and Jayanthi Subramaniam. She received training in Carnatic music from Mullamoda Harihara Iyer, Perumbavur G. Ravindranath, Parshala Punamal, and B. Shashikumar. In addition, she possesses a postgraduate diploma in journalism. Warrior hosted the popular Asianet breakfast show, Suprabhatam, for 4 years and has also been involved in anchoring, scripting, and producing various programs on DD Kerala, Amrada TV, and Asianet. In 1975, on this day, Preity Zinta, Indian actress, producer, and television host, was born in Himachal Pradesh. She made her acting debut in the 1998 film, Dil Se, and went on to become one of the leading actresses in Bollywood in the early 2000s. Some of her popular films include Kal Ho Na Ho, Veer Zara, Lakshya, and Koi Mil Gaya. In addition to her acting career, Zinta is also known for her philanthropic work, particularly her support of causes related to education and women's empowerment. In 2010, Preity Zinta became a brand ambassador for the Lumba Trust in order to bring global attention to the plight of millions of widows and their children, something she feels is long overdue. In 2013, she co-founded the production company PZNZ Media and has also launched her own clothing line. She has received several awards for her contributions to Indian cinema. In 2003, Preity Zinta received the Godfrey's Mind of Steel Award at the Red and White Bravery Awards ceremony. This award was given to her for her bravery in standing up against the Mumbai criminal underworld. She was the only witness in court who did not change her earlier statements about the Indian mafia during the 2003 Bharat Shah case. In 2010, the University of East London honoured Preity with an honorary doctorate of arts for her contributions to culture and her humanitarian work.
1985. On 31st January 1985, the 52nd Constitutional Amendment Bill, also known as the AntiDefection Bill, was approved by the Rajya Sabha, the upper house of the Indian Parliament, in 1985. The bill aimed to curb political defections and promote stability in political parties. The bill stipulated that a Member of Parliament, MP, or Member of Legislative Assembly, MLA, would be disqualified if they voluntarily gave up their membership of the political party they belonged to at the time of their election, or if they voted against the party's direction. The bill also established the 10th schedule of the Constitution, also known as the Anti-Defection Law, which provided for the disqualification of elected representatives on grounds of defection. The bill received widespread support across political parties and was enacted as the 10th Amendment to the Constitution of India. In simpler words, this bill was about preventing politicians from changing the political party they belong to. It means that once a politician joins a party, they have to stick with it and not switch to another one. This was done to make sure that politicians do not just go to the party that will give them the most benefits, but stay loyal to the party they originally chose to work with.
In the year 2000, on 31st January, famous Indian film actor Kane Singh passed away at the age of 91. Krishna Singh, also known as Kane Singh, was a prominent villain and character actor in Indian cinema. He appeared in more than 200 Hindi films, spanning a career from 1936 to the late 1980s. He was known for his versatile acting skills and was a popular figure in the Indian film industry. He was born on 1st September 1908 in Dehradun, United Provinces of Agra and Oudh of British India, which is present-day Uttarakhand.
This day in 2001 marks an unforgettable day as it brought an end to a life named Harshad Mehta. Harshad Mehta was an Indian stockbroker who made a name for himself in the late 20th century by participating in several high-risk and questionable financial dealings in the stock market. He was known for his flamboyant lifestyle and charismatic personality, which helped him gain the trust of many investors and banks. However, his activities soon came under scrutiny, leading to the discovery of widespread financial fraud and mismanagement.
The Harshad Mehta scam, as it came to be known, involved the manipulation of the stock market through false transactions, fraudulently obtained bank receipts, and misused funds. The scale of the scam was massive, and it resulted in significant losses for banks, financial institutions, and small investors alike. The impact of the scam was felt throughout the Indian economy, causing a major crisis of confidence in the financial sector. As a result of the Harshad Mehta scam, the Indian government was forced to implement significant reforms in the financial sector, including the creation of the Securities and Exchange Board of India, SEBI, to regulate the stock market and protect the interests of investors. The incident also brought to light the need for greater transparency and accountability in the financial sector.
Despite his notoriety, Harshad Mehta remains a controversial figure in India, with some viewing him as a criminal who took advantage of the system, while others see him as a victim of a flawed financial system. Regardless of one's perspective, his actions and the resulting scandal continue to be a topic of discussion and debate in India. In 2012, on this day, Maniram Bagli passed away. He was an Indian parliamentarian and political activist who was active in the Indian political scene in the 20th century. He was elected to the Indian Parliament 3 times, serving from 1962 to 1967, and then again, from 1977 to 1984. As a parliamentarian, he was known for his socialist views and was associated with leaders like Dr. Ram Manohar Lohia and Jayaprakash Narayan, who were also prominent parliamentary opposition socialists. Bagli was widely recognized for his contributions to the Indian political landscape and was known throughout North India as the de facto leader of opposition in the Lok Sabha. He was a part of several international visits to the USSR, including the summit that led to the Tashkent Declaration, as well as the Socialist Republics in the Warsaw Pact in the 1960s. He was also notable for being the first speaker to address the International Parliamentary Conference in Hindi, which was his mother tongue. This demonstrated his commitment to promoting the use of regional languages in the national and international political arena. That brings us to the end of events that occurred in Bharat on 31st January. Have a great day ahead.